What transformations of the exponential parent function y equals 3 to the x will result in the graph of the exponential function y equals 5, 6 times 3 to the x plus 1? Okay, so let's just point out some of our values here. So our a value is the number in front of the base of the exponent, and so a is going to be 5, 6. And because a is 5, 6, then we first know that it's greater than 0, which means that there'll be no reflection over the x-axis. We also know then that it's a fraction, it's less than 1, and so since that's being multiplied by everything, it makes everything smaller than it was in the parent function, which means that it's vertically going to compress um, the graph. And it's vertical just because that will affect basically what y will equal in the end. So then we have k, which is the number in front of the x, and that's just going to be 1 since there's nothing there. And so since k is 1, that means there is, again, no reflection because k is greater than 0, and so no reflection, but this time it's going to be over the y-axis. And then also, since k is just equal to 1, then that means that it's not dilated at all. There's no horizontal dilation. It's not becoming more narrow or wider. So we'll put here no horizontal dilation. And then now looking at c, so c is the value subtracted from x. So this would be x, this is the same thing as x minus negative 1. And so since c is the number subtracted from x, c in this case is actually negative 1, not positive 1, since it has to, the form is with a subtraction sign. And so because of that, then we know the horizontal asymptote, basically that c divided by k, negative 1 divided by 1, is just negative 1. And that tells us the horizontal shift. And so this tells us, c divided by k, that's negative 1 over 1, which is negative 1, and that means it's a horizontal shift going left 1 because it's negative. And then the last thing is that d equals 0. And so we know that because there's nothing added or subtracted at the end. And because d equals 0, that means there's no vertical shift. It's not being moved up or down. So our final answer, let's summarize that, will be the graph of y equals 5, 6 times 3 to the x plus 1 is produced by transforming the exponential growth parent function by vertically compressing its graph by a factor of 5, 6 and translating its graph 1 unit to the left. Since k equals 1, there is no horizontal dilation and no reflection over the y-axis. Since d equals 0, there is no vertical translation, and since a is positive, there is no reflection over the x-axis.